Welcome to my tutorial about Christmas. Very, very excited about this. I love Christmas. I think it's a fantastic time of year to get all your friends and family and eat loads of food, have lots of presents, give lots of presents, and it's just a wonderful time of year. I think it's beautiful for everyone to just be together. That's the most important thing. I'm going to start off with the Prime and Glow. This is a primer and it also adds a glow. It's from W7 and I've never used it before, but I'm going to go in with my Bobbi Brown full coverage touch-up brush, which has got the concealer brush on the end and the foundation brush on the end. Just going to literally just go across my forehead. You don't need very much of this, I don't think. And I'm just going to pop that all over my skin. So you do want your makeup just to be absolutely flawless and to last all day. So it's important to just give yourself a little bit of a primer. Now, second of all, I'm going to go in with my foundation, and this is Born This Way, and this is by Too Faced. And this one is Natural Beige. So I'm going to pop this all over my skin. So that's a nice coverage actually. I've not used this foundation before. It's probably a little bit heavier than I'd normally go for, but that's okay. I don't mind that at the moment. I'm kind of liking a little bit of a fuller coverage. I'm going to go straight in and do my eyes, so then if anything does drop, then I can just clean it up a little bit. So I'm going to go for quite a simple eye, but I also want to put a little bit of a sparkle on top of it. So I'm going to go for my base colour. So the base I'm going to use is Painterly by MAC. I'm just going to pop that all over my eye. You can use your finger or you can use a brush. Give yourself a really nice all over. You can take it all the way up to the eyebrow as well because it's very soft, it's not too heavy. So for my base colour, I'm going to take SMOG, which is this one here. This is the Naked One palette, and I'm going to take SMOG, which is that one there. So kind of browny bronzy tone. I really like using browny bronzy tones. I think they're probably my safest go-to colour, but I just really love the tone of it, and I know it goes with my eyes, and I just don't feel like I'm too heavily made up when I wear it. So again, if you've kind of got blue eyes and you prefer more kind of grey tones, then go for those ones. Go for what you feel most comfortable with. But I do absolutely love this SMOG colour. I think it's gorgeous. So I'm just going to pop that all over my eyelid. Don't take it too high up. Just really blend it out. I'm using the Urban Decay brush, but basically an eye blender brush. But this one comes with the Urban Decay Smoky palette, so there's a little stubby brush on one side and a fuller one on the other. And I'm just going to take the same one, but the smudgier end, and I'm just going to go underneath as well. Lovely. So it just gives a really pretty kind of smoky eye. Now I'm going to go in with my eyeliner. I'm really loving the Burberry eyeliner at the moment. I don't usually like these pens at all. I usually like a gel liner, but I'm absolutely loving this. This is the Burberry, what's it called? Jet Black Effortless Liquid Liner. Really, really beautiful. I'm just going to give myself a really nice liquid liner across. Really nice. Just a really gorgeous flick. Now, it's up to you, but I'm going to take a little bit of colour, just a very, very small amount, just in my socket line. You don't necessarily have to do this if you don't want to. If you feel that that's enough, then that's fine. But I'm just going to take a little bit of Buck. Again, same palette, so the Naked One palette. and it's just the matte one there, which is Buck. So we've gone for Smog, and then we've gone for Buck. And I'm just again taking the same brush, I'm just taking a little bit of Buck, and I'm just going to pop a tiny bit just in this area here. But as I said, do kind of windscreen wipery motion, so very, very lightly. You don't want anything too heavy. And a little bit on this side too. Just adds a little bit more definition to your eye. This is very similar actually to the look that I had on It Takes Two. I don't know if any of you out there watch Strictly Come Dancing, but I'm one of the makeup artists on the team of the show, and I absolutely love it. It's one of the best jobs in the entire world, and I happen to be on It Takes Two. I stepped in for Lisa Armstrong, who's the designer, and I had my makeup professionally done, which feels so strange when you're a makeup artist because you don't ever get a chance to get your makeup done. And I had a lovely girl called Tori do my makeup, and she did just really soft, smoky tones on my eye, a really beautiful liner, and then I had some gorgeous lashes. So this is a really, really similar look. I'm slightly changing the lashes and things like that, and I'm going to add a little bit of sparkle, but this is pretty much what I had, and loads of people were asking. So if it's the look that you like, then this is basically it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of sparkle. Now, this can always get a little bit complicated. Now it's up to you. Because I'm doing the video, it's going to look weird if I do the way that I recommend people to put a little bit of sparkle on. So how I'd recommend it is if you get a mirror, something like this one here, and I would recommend, if you're going to put any kind of glitter or sparkle, is to look down into a mirror. So any sparkle that you put on is going to fall downwards rather than fall on your face. So if you're not 100% sure or very confident with it, then that's what I recommend you to do. Now I'm only going to put a very small wash of glitter, so a little bit is going to go a little bit all over the place, but that's okay because then I'm going to clean it up afterwards. But if you actually want a really, really heavy sparkle, I'm going to show you in another video of how to do a little bit of a stronger sparkle, but you can always, before you put any sparkle on, put a little bit of mixed medium on. This one's from MAC. So what I recommend is putting a little bit on your hand and then patting it on top of your eyeshadow that you've already done, and then you can take your glitter and just very gently with a brush press it onto your eyelid. So I'm going to use this Makeup Forever diamond powder. Absolutely gorgeous. And this one is I think it's white gold, this one. So a little bit of sparkles come out on the lid. Then take a brush that you don't always use too much, because otherwise it goes everywhere, people. And then I'm just going to take a little bit of the glitter on the brush, and very gently I'm just going to place it on the inner part of my eye. Now I haven't put anything on my eye, as you know. I've only done the eyeshadows and things like that. So nothing's particularly holding this on, but it's a powder and it's a diamond dust, so it's so pretty and so delicate that it will stick. And a little bit here as well. Just a really pretty sheen. Now it's way higher sheen that you're going to get than you are with a glittery eyeshadow, for instance. You can also take your finger and just place it on the inner corner of the eye as well. Just pat it along the eye area. And then what I'm going to do now is I only want a little bit. As I said, this is a daytime sparkly look. Now as you can see, it's gone over my eyeliner a little bit. So I'm going to take my eyeliner and just go back over it just to clean up. Oh, I do love a bit of a sparkle. I'm going to give my eyelashes a little bit of a curl. I just think sparkles just make everything really pretty. And that's the excuse of Christmas, is to sparkle to your heart's content. Now I'm going to take the Perversion mascara by Urban Decay. This is the travel size one. Love this mascara. Just pop a really good coating all over. And then I'm going to go in with my, on my bottom lashes, I'm going to go in with the Teeny Weeny Clinique Bottom Lash Mascara. I love this mascara, I just think it's so cute. Beautiful. Now I'm just going to literally clean up. So I've already done my base, as you know, but I'm just going to clean up a little bit under here because there's a tiny bit of droppage, but actually not too much. Now that's the lovely thing about that diamond dust, is it's so light that it doesn't actually drop like glitter does. So it's a really, really good little kind of sparkle, especially for daytime. So now I'm going to go back in with my concealers. I'm actually going to use the Bobbi Brown Intensive Skin Serum Corrector, which is very nice. Again, I've not really used this before. So this is light peach. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of that. Blend that away. This is really nice. This is great for people that are slightly older, actually. This intensive, they do an intensive skin supplement, which is a kind of like a serum for your face. But this is lovely because this is basically the same but just for under eyes. So it's really good for people that are worried about any kind of concealer under the eyes, or if you find that all concealers are really heavy and sit in your lines, then this is a really lovely concealer because it has those really extra hydration in it, so it's really pretty. So you could probably just, if you're not a fan of under eye concealer, then maybe start off with something like this, and then if you need a little bit more, then you can pop a little bit more over the top. I'm going to go in just with my Naked Skin Urban Decay. This is light neutral or natural, and I'm just going to pop a tiny bit of that just there, a little bit on my forehead around these little areas that I want. I'm going to go in with my brows just to give them a little bit of shape, and I'm going to use the Bobbi Brown Mahogany Perfectly Defined Longwear Brow Shaper, and I'm just going to give them a little bit of a clean up just because I think some of the foundation got in my eyebrows. Not too much, I already have quite full on brows, so I'm just going to very gently go in there. Just equal those up a little bit. Now, a little bit on my skin. I think I look as slightly deathly. So I'm going to go in with a tiny bit of my bronzer. My all favourite Matte Illusion Bronzer by BOURJOIS. You all know I love it. I can't help myself. Just going to put a little bit on my forehead. Maybe use it as a little bit of a contour. Why not, while I'm here? It's actually a really good colour for my kind of contour because I don't really like to contour myself too much. Now, I'm going to show you one of my favourite things that I got very excited about. This is the Manizer Sisters. It's incredible. This is from theBalm, and it is all their highlighters. So you have Mary Lou, Cindy Lou and Betty Lou. Love this. I love how it's not glittery at all. It's really soft highlights, and I just think it's really beautiful. So I'm going to pop a little bit of that, and I'm going to go for the Mary Lou one, which is the slightly paler one there. And I'm just going to pop a little bit of Mary Lou on my cheekbone here. Really blend it in because it can be quite sheeny. Oh, just love Mary Lou. I think it's so pretty. Look at that sheen. Beautiful. And then I'm going to put a little bit of blusher on today as well, which is, I'm going to go for Peachy Dream, and this is Smashbox. Now I love this blusher because you can grate it. So it's already got quite a lot. It's quite an intense blusher too. And I'm going to take my Seamless Shaping Finishing Brush, which I just used with my bronzer. And I'm just going to go in. I haven't grated any more actually because I don't need it. Tiny bit, and just put it just on the apple of my cheek. Just give a little bit of warmth. Lovely. Now I'm going to wear a greeny dress, which is similar to this for my Christmas do. So I'm going to go for a bit of a quite a strong lip. I think I quite fancy a strong lip, and I'm going to use the Urban Decay Matte After Dark Lipstick. I'm going to go straight in with this one. Ooh, I love that colour. It's quite bright, but I think it's gorgeous. And then I'm going to go over the top, just because I fancy it, with QUIVER. Again, this is by Urban Decay. This colour on its own is amazing, by the way, but I just fancy a little bit of gloss. I have very, very dry lips at the moment, so I'm quite fancying glosses. Make sure you go so you don't get any on your teeth. It's never a good look. I hope you have a fantastic Christmas and eat lots of food and have a great time with your family and your loved ones. And I will see you soon. Take care. Bye.